Hey, it's Suzanne Titkemeyer from No Longer Quivering. I want to talk a little bit this morning about Jill Rodrigues. It's a nasty, funky, horrible day here. It's raining, so what else have I got to do but to talk about Jill? I shared a number of things this morning on NLQ about Jill supporting Donald Trump. Jill is hardly alone. There are a lot of people who are supporting Donald Trump who are part of the whole Quiverful movement. And I'm very puzzled by that. Why? Because they're supporting somebody that stands against everything that they're claiming. I think for Jill, a lot of people, they say they're for Trump because he supports abortion, banning abortion. The reality is very different. He stated a number of times in the past that he believes in abortion. He's talked with Michael Cohen in Michael Cohen's book about believing in abortion and the rights of abortion. Supposedly he's had 30 some odd women he's pressured to have abortions. I don't know. I just know that that is what is said. And he used to be pro-choice. This is Jill's big issue. This is a man that's pretending like he's now pro-life, who's clearly not pro-life. All you have to do is look at his stance on how he's lying about the COVID-19 and denying the death numbers, fudging the figures, to know that he cares not a damn thing about the life of anybody. Social distancing. Those are not the behaviors of somebody that loves other people and wants them all to be safe. Jill still supports him, even though we've seen with his reform tax bills that there are people that, like Jill, who are having to pay more taxes. The lower income people in the middle class have had to pay a lot more taxes under Donald Trump. One of the things that he did that I was really surprised by that affected me was he did away with paying taxes on a lot of foreign investments. So I had investments that normally I would have to pay taxes on. I didn't pay a penny because of Donald Trump, and I still don't like the man. I think everybody needs to pay their share. We all need to pay. I would have gladly have paid taxes on this stuff so that Jill's kids could eat and go to the doctor. That's just my wacky idea of what we need to do. But you know, Jill apparently doesn't mind paying higher taxes because of her support for Trump. I just can't wrap my mind around how they can think that because he's hung out with a few evangelicals a few times and that Michael Cohen shook down Jerry Falwell Jr. to approve him, that they can all think that he's some kind of miracle worker. Jill just keeps supporting him. Doesn't matter what Bob Woodward comes out with. Doesn't matter what Michael Cohen says. The sad thing is, a couple days ago, Michael Cohen did say on his Twitter that he thought that he had done this great job exposing Trump for what he was with the evangelical crowd, and he expected Trump to lose all of his evangelical support. I had to say, knitter please, that is not going to happen. What Cohen doesn't get, and what a lot of people don't get about Quiverful and about evangelical Christianity, is they don't back up. There's no reverse in their universe. It's all straightforward, ignore all science, ignore all facts, and just double down on whatever it is you've decided, which is retarded. I shouldn't even say the R word, not retarded. It is ridiculous. How about that? It's a different, better R word. You gotta forgive me, I'm 60, and we used to always call those things that. Yeah, it is a cult. Trump is a cult in a way that I never dreamed of till I read Michael Cohen's book. He described how he got pulled in. It was almost identical to how many of us have gotten pulled into Quiverful, where you just keep drinking the Kool-Aid. They keep telling you what to think. You keep doubling down. Hey, they keep doubling down on everything. And it's scary. They won't listen to any kind of facts, anything. And I question. Well, I don't question. I know how it is. A lot of people in these cults, like Jill is in, they don't want to have to think. Thinking is too hard. They want to be told what to do. They want to have their black and white theology that tells them exactly what to do in each and every single time. And they don't want to have to think. And they don't want any nuances. There's no nuances whatsoever in evangelicalism. It's all black and white. And as anybody who's ever lived out in the world for more than a couple of days can tell you, there's not much in life that is black and white. Almost everything has shades and nuances, and you have to figure out where you are and go from there. I did laugh at Jill's remarks this morning because she expressed the hope that her and Nure could be pregnant at the same time. I don't quite get that, but I've seen this a couple of times in Quiverful, where the mother wants to be pregnant at the same time as the married eldest daughter. I don't even know what's behind that. Is it some kind of weird competition, some weird sisterhood? Are they going to compare swollen feet and swollen ankles and varicose veins? I do not get it. It makes no sense. Well, Joy, that's good for you. If you support him and you're happy with that, then that's good for you. And just for the record, I'm not crazy about Biden, okay? But I am going to vote for him because for me personally, I think he's the better choice for the things that I believe. But I believe in taking care of folks. I believe in feeding people. I believe in schooling, education. I believe in taking care of the most vulnerable people in the states. And for me, that's the most important thing. That's how I vote every time. It doesn't matter. Republican, Democrat, whoever I think is going to be the best. And there are some Republicans I do like. I like John Kasich, believe it or not. Oh, no, okay, you scared me. Yeah, you scared me. So anyway, that's my little political rant. Get out and vote if you can. I cannot vote, apparently. I've applied several times to get my overseas ballot. There's no mail between the U.S. and Costa Rica right now. So my chances of being able to vote in this election are slim and none, I think, at this point, because we're coming up on it unless the Postal Service in the U.S. reopens and sends everything to Costa Rica. It's very frustrating not to be able to get mail, to be cut out of the system. But hey, I guess that's going to be the price for living here. Maybe I'll have to go back and vote. Yeah, and I pray too for the country because it's just we're not in a good place for the U.S. right now. And I hope things turn around, whoever wins. And the sad thing is when Trump was elected the first time, I wrote a piece for Patheos where I said that let's give him a chance. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he manages to turn it around, because everybody says crazy things when they're running for office. There's all kinds of scare tactics used and horrible on both sides. One of the things I get asked the most here in Costa Rica by Costa Ricans is what I think about Trump. That seems to be a litmus test that everybody wants to know. They always want to know, do you like him or do you not like him? And there are a lot of Americans here who do like him that are voting that way. Yeah. Oh, goodness. All the way across country? Ugh. That is a long way for the smoke to go. All the way to Connecticut. I don't know what's going on there between the fires and everything else. I would really like to go home again just so I can shop, if nothing else, but I can't. I'm stuck here. But like I was saying back, so many Costa Ricans really despise him. So many Nicaraguans, so many Central Americans do, because they look at America as a shining beacon, and that has ended. They're seeing a president that has said horrible, demonic things about them, that treats them like they don't matter. And it's sad because they're some of the kindest, most hardworking people I've ever seen in my life that would make wonderful citizens of the U.S. if they were allowed to come and apply to be citizens. And that's tragic because the U.S. used to be a place where we welcomed different people. But not now. Not now. I don't know what's going to happen with the whole thing. So anyway, sorry to be such a downer today, but it is what it is, and I don't understand Jill at all these days. Feed your kids, Jill. Feed your kids. And y'all have a great day.